market wisdom can be pretty strange. Some famous trading sayings make you stop and think, wait, is that really true? Take this old saying, now means not yet. Not yet means now. Honestly, what are you supposed to do with that? If you call something market wisdom, shouldn't it actually give you some direction? Why make traders even more confused? But there's another saying that makes much more sense. There's a road where the crowd doesn't go. In other words, if everyone is doing the exact same thing, there probably isn't much money left on the table. The real opportunity may be hiding where everyone else is afraid to go. That one I can understand. But then you get sayings like this: beauty gets old after 3 days. Ugly gets familiar after 3 days. Seriously, I have a hard time buying that one. 3 days doesn't magically change what someone looks like, and beauty doesn't suddenly disappear because 3 days passed. Sounds more like something people said to make an uncomfortable truth easier to swallow. And that brings me to the real point. If you blindly worship famous sayings, you stop thinking for yourself. But if you question them, test them, and figure out when they actually work, everything changes. The same thing applies to famous traders, famous analysts, and famous experts. Before you accept what they say, ask yourself, who said it? When did they say it? Why did they say it? And what was happening in the market at the time? Very few people actually do this. In everyday life, misunderstanding a saying might not cost you much, but in trading, technical analysis involves real money that changes everything. You can't afford to believe something just because someone famous said it. Take Granville's rules. For example, Joe Granville became famous for his market predictions, but his reputation was built more on being a market guru than on some magical track record of consistent trading profits. Then there's W.D. Gann. There have long been stories and claims questioning how much money he actually made from trading. And then we have the Elliott Wave theory. Ralph Nelson Elliott wasn't some legendary Wall Street trader. He was an accountant who developed his market theory later in life. Then there's Larry Williams, another legendary name in trading. His competition results have also been questioned and debated over the years. His daughter even won a major trading competition, but people have questioned the circumstances surrounding that victory. And I've heard stories about other famous market gurus who had completely different careers before becoming trading experts. Sound familiar? There are plenty of people like that. Mysterious backgrounds, questionable track records, and somehow they eventually become experts. That's why you should never blindly worship the person who created the theory. You don't have to throw the theory away. You just have to understand its limitations. Then use whatever actually works. Take Granville's rules. Instead of thinking the 25-day moving average will definitely support price, think about it differently. Ask yourself, how many traders believe it will hold? And if enough traders believe that their buying behavior can actually affect price, that's a completely different way to think. The same goes for Larry Williams' OOPS pattern. You don't have to believe the pattern is magic. You simply need to understand that other traders may be watching it, and if they act on it, you can prepare for their reaction. That's the difference between blindly following a trading system and understanding how markets actually work. The trader who understands the psychology behind a rule has an enormous advantage over the trader who simply believes it. This is why you need to develop the habit of looking beneath the surface. Don't just ask, does this rule work? Ask, why would it work? Who believes it? Who is going to act on it? And most importantly, how can I use that behavior? That's when market wisdom becomes useful, not when you worship it, but when you understand it. Don't follow the rule. Understand.